Hi, I'm Jim Mintert, Director of the Purdue Center for Commercial Agriculture. Thanks for joining us for the October 2019 results from the Purdue Ag Economy Barometer survey. Farmer sentiment in October improved to a reading of 136 for the Ag Economy Barometer this month, compared to a reading of 121 in September. The improvement in the barometer was driven by increases in both of the barometer's sub-indices, the index of current conditions and the index of future expectations. Both of those sub-indices rose by 15 points in October compared to September. Farmers became more favorably disposed towards making large investments in their farming operations as the Farm Capital Investment Index rose to a reading of 59 compared to 47 a month earlier. And farmers became more optimistic about farmland prices. When we asked them about their expectations for farmland prices 12 months ahead, 16% of them said they expected to see higher prices over the next year compared to 11% last month. And when we asked them to look ahead 5 years, 53% of the respondents in our survey said they expected to see higher farmland values 5 years from now compared to 49% a month earlier. We asked farmers this month how important they think the trade agreement with Mexico and Canada is to the U.S. farm economy, and 96% of them said it was either important or very important to the U.S. ag economy. But only 55% of them said that they think it's likely that the trade agreement will be approved soon by the U.S. Congress. Once again, we asked farmers whether or not they think the soybean trade dispute with China is likely to be settled soon. And for the third month in a row, the percentage of farmers that said they think it's unlikely that dispute will be settled soon declined this month to a reading of 51% compared to 59% a month ago that thought it was unlikely to be settled soon. Once again, we asked farmers whether or not they think the soybean trade dispute with China will ultimately be resolved in a way that's beneficial to U.S. agriculture. In this month's survey, 75% of the farmers said that they expect to see the trade dispute be resolved in a way that is, in fact, favorable to U.S. agriculture. That compares to 72% a month earlier. In light of the large prevented plantings of both corn and soybeans in 2019, we opted to ask farmers about their planting intentions for spring 2020. 14% of the corn farmers in our survey said they plan to increase their corn acreage in 2020, and we followed up and asked them by how much they plan to increase their corn acreage. 66% of the farmers that plan to increase their corn acreage said they plan to increase it by 10% or more in 2020 compared to 2019. We asked the same questions to soybean growers. 12% of soybean farmers said they plan to increase their soybean acreage in 2020 compared to 2019. And 80% of them said they plan to increase their acreage by 10% or more compared to 2019. That wraps up our results for the October 2019 Purdue CME Group Ag Economy Barometer survey. Our next Ag Economy Barometer will be released on Tuesday, December 3, and our next Ag Outlook webinar will be held on Thursday, December 19th. On behalf of the Purdue Center for Commercial Agriculture, I'm Jim Mintert. Thanks for joining us.